Sander Berge, as an option for Manchester United, what do you think?
I mean, I think... I can't believe what I've just seen. Anyway, Sander Berge, I think when he was at Sheffield United, he had a reputation in the Premier League. He was actually linked to Liverpool for a little while. There's talks of a 20 million move. I think he's very good in possession, very calm in possession. I was surprised when Burnley got him, to be fair, because Sheffield United, obviously, was still useful for them. He's very highly spoken of in his country. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer recently said he's an exciting prospect even now. I think because he's been around the block for a little while. When he first arrived to the Premier League, a lot of people said, young star, he's going to go here, there and everywhere. And that hasn't really materialised, but some players develop a little bit slower. And I think, although certain United fans might be thinking, oh, we want this player or that player for more money, he may be one of those players that comes in and develops into the player that you want.
We've got our own young star here, Kwaku Afari.
Not that young.
Yeah, he is. Right, you've been looking a little bit more into the stats, haven't you? Tell us what you've got.
Yeah, Sander Berge is an interesting player, and like Nabe touched on, a player that has been talked about for quite a long time. But if you look at when Burnley signed him from Sheffield United, there's a lot of surprise because he's a player that performed well, was one of the highest performing players in the Championship. The numbers here are deceiving because last year, of course, he was available a lot for Burnley, 37 games, obviously not a killer in the final third when it comes to goals or assists, but it's the underlying stats that I want to take a look at. We look at his passing completion percentage, it's 88%, which suggests that he'll complement what Manchester United have already got with Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes. He's a player that retains possession, he scans consistently, receives the ball from the back four of the goalkeeper, and then plays the simple pass. He's not going to set the world alight in terms of his ball progression into the final third. That's something he might need to work on at a top club like Manchester United. But he's a player that provides that solidity in that Manchester United midfield that they've been crying out for. For the last 4, 5, 6 years, they've struggled with physicality. Jose Mourinho talked about it with his Manchester United manager. Ralph Rangnick a couple of years talked about it with his Manchester United manager. And last year, Man United were bullied in big games. Sander Berge was one of those players that bullied Manchester United at Old Trafford. Burnley got a 1-1 draw, and he was one of the best players on the pitch. He's a player that I really like, and a player that, of course, Burnley are going to miss, but he's a player that will add that size to Manchester United. And I think that he's a player that, if brought in and assimilated properly, he can really add that physicality in midfield. He's 6'2" or 6'3". If you look at the players that Manchester United have signed already this summer, Xerxes, 6'3". Look at Lenny Euro, 6'2". They've missed that physicality and that size in that team. And Sander Berge will represent that for this Manchester United side.